Hello, Assalamu alaikum guys. My name is Haider Ali Himmat Wala and I am a student of Rehan School. Whenever I come, I bring a new interview. So we have a seat very specialist guest. His name is Jana Samanika. So hello Janika, how are you?
Hello, Haider Ali. I'm fine. Thank you for the invitation.
Thank you. So ma'am, please can you introduce yourself to our viewers?
Okay. I would describe myself as a very ordinary person. I live in Europe, specifically in Slovakia, a very small country. For those who don't know, it's former Czechoslovakia. And about profession, I studied management of travel agencies in Spa town here in Slovakia at Hotel Academy. So tourism, and probably the reason behind that was that I wanted to travel a lot, and um, to know places which only sometimes you can see at the postcards. I wanted to see with my own eyes. And yeah, that was the reason. After studies, I moved to Czech Republic, and I was working in IT company. It was my like first official job after studies, and I was there only for a year. Then I got married, and had two little kids. And also spent probably 20 years in a paragliding company. We had with my ex-husband a factory. We were selling paragliders. We were having school and also production. And after 20 years, I moved back to Slovakia. My parents needed some medical care. So it was, I would rather spend time with my parents and take care of them. And while doing that, I was working remotely for telecommunication company. So that was my first remote job experience. And also while, all this time, about 10 years, I was helping Rehan Foundation. And this year we started this project, Rehan School Notes, where I interview students and facilitators of Rehan School. So yes, that would be a short story of mine.
Thank you so much for introducing yourself to our viewers. So, ma'am, my next question is, how did you start your professional journey?
Yeah, that's exactly what I was telling you about, my studies, tourism, and I have never worked in that field, right? So, but I was traveling a lot in Europe, in the US. I also visited Pakistan, I think 3 or 4 times. I don't remember. And I visited Egypt and Morocco and Dubai, and most of the Europe, I would say. So traveling happened, just not professionally. So
Yeah, how did you overcome those challenges?
all the challenges.
जी.
Uh, every challenge needs maybe different approach, or same approach. It's usually specific problem. You need specific way to overcome it. And once you overcome it, the challenge, it becomes experience. So it has this pretty, serious sound like challenge, something, something that requires your courage. And and problem-solving skills. But everybody has some challenges, some problems in life. So I think humans are pretty good at solving problems.
Okay, nice. My next question is, can you tell us about your experience working in different industries?
Yeah, I was telling you that the first job was just, first official job where I got experience in working, basically. It was just administration, and mm, you start to have experience, with your colleagues. You start to learn what is teamwork and uh, basically how it looks like, how to feel in the team. And it's just, first time, some working experience. Back then, it was quite kind of late. I believe today's young students or even kids have some kind of, especially in Pakistan, have already some kind of working experience in much sooner, actually, today. So I just first job, you learn how it works. Second second job, well, the paragliding industry, it's a kind of specific regarding the customers. The customers are usually people who are very, athletic, or they like this sport, which is kind of dangerous. If you want to fly a glider, you have to know something about the weather and winds, and not just the skills to manipulate with the glider, but much more about that. So I met, this specific kind of customers, kind of crazy sometimes. And yeah, it was interesting, it's a very specific business, so you learn, and you learn a lot about production. Paragliding, it needs the glider, it needs the safe glider, it needs um, a lot of other helmets, some protection tools. So there's a lot of things that a person has to have when they want to do this sport. So it was very interesting experience. And the DIDX remote job, of course, you need to learn how to communicate through digital tools. You need to know the digital tools. Uh, I was working in customer support, and yeah, specific things, specific jobs. Mm.
Thank you so much, tell about working experience. So my next question is, which field did you enjoy the most and why?
Which field?
Which field did you enjoy the
Yeah,
most and why?
I Ali, I don't like these questions, the most and the only one, and tell me one thing. Um, I'm not one thing, the most, thing person. Um, uh, every this experience give you something, and teaches you something. So a remote job gives you this experience of knowing digital tools, how to use them, how to communicate remotely, how to collaborate with your team, which is based in different country. And of course, uh, there might be even different culture. You work with Pakistanis, you work with US, American people, you work with European, and these all have like different features, and you have to have different attitude when you are speaking to them. So yes, it's a lot of things you can learn from whatever. Every day is like opportunity to learn something new.
Okay, nice. My next question is, what skill are the most important for success in your field?
What are the most important
For success in your field.
processes?
Success.
Success.
Yes.
We are going to talk about success.
Yeah.
Ah, success. Oh, this word. Success is, it can mean different things for each of us. For my parents, it might be that, oh, this day they actually felt good. Their health was okay. There was no problem, medical problem. That's success for them. For a young person like you, I don't know. It's linked to your goals in life, and everything is, before, like in front of you. You are waiting to achieve that, and there's so many things, right? You think about to achieve that. You want to get married. You want to have kids. You want to have a successful business and enough money, and the health is really like in the end, probably. So the priorities change. So probably our meaning of success changes also through the life. Um, but my goal is just, to be happy in life. So successful day is when I feel these little happy moments during the day. And of course, before it was something else, 10 years ago or 20 years ago, it was something else. I wanted something else. So success is still changing that meaning for me.
Okay, nice. My next question is, what advice would you give to beginners?
To beginners,
Yes.
mm, beginners in what? Like in which meaning? Like what? Like you mean students, kids, young people?
Students.
Students, so probably young people, right? So I don't feel like competent to even, give advices, because the world will be very difficult, I think. Um, Mostly because we are developing artificial intelligence, and the people who are developing artificial intelligence don't seem to be responsible enough. Um, they are talking about disruption and how it changed the world, but the only thing they care about is actually the um, to be first. For them, it's competition to develop like the AI, the AGI. I don't see any of them reasonable enough to actually think about the consequences. It's like we people became a bet, um, like really no meaning for these people who have so much power in their hands. So it will be difficult world. I don't know. We can predict, of course, what the world will look like. It's not that we cannot. And um, I'm thinking about that last couple of days or weeks that what will you do, you young people, like kids? What will you do? How I wish you would actually be able to survive. I'm sorry, but I can see it quite um, pessimistic way. But I have heard that pessimism and optimism are actually um, not. They don't imply any action. So pessimism and optimism is not about action. So um, I wish you young people actually can stay reasonable and make good choices. Yeah.
Okay, my next question is how do you manage your times?
How I manage my time. Well, during the day, you have this carry water, cutting wood, um, obligations like cooking lunch or prepare food or shopping grocery or cleaning the house or cleaning the garden, like maintaining the household and the house. So there is a certain time given to these tasks, and then you have some, job or work obligations. Then you have some free time, and I like to spend the free time, by, I don't know, swimming, going to nature. I live in a village, so the forests are all around, so I go for a walk and listening to podcasts and to these apocalyptic predictions sometimes in the podcast and learning. Um, and what I'm doing, sometimes, yeah, I watch TV. I sometimes listen to audiobook. Um, yeah, and there is, plenty of organizational work. Um, and unexpected um, things happening. So uh, we have to give time to those also.
Okay, nice. My
But
next question.
I want to mention that it's really not about I'm not an expert in managing my time, but I noticed that if I plan things, I can actually manage to do more. But it's just, me. Other people can have it different way. Other people can do more if they don't plan anything. So it's just my case.
Okay. Mm, my next question is what are your future goals?
Yeah, the future goals. I'm 50 years old. So my future goals is probably to stay healthy as much as possible and find these happy moments and be safe in this world and kind of like survive that AI revolution. And um, I I basically don't have any this big goal. Ali, what is your Wala name?
My wala Himmat Wala.
Himmat Wala? And
Yeah.
what does it mean?
Mm,
Himmat. I don't know what is Himmat.
Himmat means stronger and
Stronger?
yeah.
In what way stronger? You want to become, I don't know, Thor, Iron Man? In what sense stronger? Like powerful, like president?
Powerful.
Powerful,
Yeah.
like the leader,
Yeah, future leader.
future leader. Okay. So, you see, I don't have these, big goals in my life. It was really about little things. And maybe that's the reason that I'm not very special person. I don't have these achievements, like big achievements that the whole world would know about. Um, in my portfolio. So yeah, like some goal is really, I think, good to have. Um, but I really don't know like what kind of, Wala name I would choose for myself. Probably some Justice Valley or because I'm always about um, making the world more just for everyone, um, reduce the discrimination, and yeah, that's something I would like to see in the world. So maybe that would be my goal, but I really would need to, give it time and attention and actions to achieve something. So that's why I'm in Rehan School. I'm learning also.
Okay, thank you so much for your time and valuable insight. It was a great talking to you. We wish you all the best for your future. Allah Hafiz and bye bye.
Thank you very much, Ali, for the invitation, and I wish you good luck and not good luck, but I mean enough energy and so you can make this effort to achieve what you want in your life. Thank you.
Thank you.